Alright, Romantic says go. We are good. We are off, ready to start this final series of the day for me. LawLiet is gonna be ready, gonna get ready to put his Ancient War right here, I believe. And Romantic, no, nothing crazy. Oh, this is Tavern Hero. This is Tavern Hero. This is Beastmaster. I'm sure of it. This is Beastmaster. Another style I kind of forgot about, to be honest. Failed to mention. Colorful didn't play it. Didn't see fit. I think it was very popular and kind of fell out of meta for a little bit with the rise of Keeper, Double Orb, Triple Orb. And it seems like LawLiet's bringing it back. It's very good. Beastmaster's solid in the early. You get him to level 3, you got those bears. You can do a lot. It's basically really, really insanely hard for the human to expand while getting pressured by the big boy and his summons. If this is like Dark Ranger, all my analysis is, well, falls in water. I don't know if that's a English term, falls in water. It's a term in Croatian. Oh. He's definitely being greedy here, so I can really only see Beastmaster creeping this easily. It'll be very surprising if it's anything else. Best second guess would be Dark Ranger. Alright. We're off. Romantic also creeping his mercenary. He's got a lot of time with the elf doing the same. And managed to pull it. Wisp didn't quite manage to stop this, but well, I did steal the Shadow Priest, and that also counts for something. Counts for a lot, actually, in this particular matchup, Beastmaster versus AM, of course. It's all about the summons, so you want to get that dispel as early as possible. Illyria's Flute for the AM gets him an insane boost in damage at the moment, +3. And the elementals get a little bit. Of course, it will ramp up later on if he decides to go into rifles, which is a very likely tech route. Still no tech by Romantic, still on triple farm, so nothing crazy. No tower either, which might get exploited later down the line if Romantic doesn't fix that during tech. Wisp will be scouting the main, feeling out all the weaknesses. And there is a tech, and there's still no tower. So he might be inclined to staff in there and cause some havoc. This Beastmaster. Am's pretty strong himself though, nearly level 3. Could, I don't know, snipe this, for example, and then
a player's forces are under attack.
Bring the pain to the Wisps. Beastmaster will be hitting 3, no problem. Well, I'd always with impeccable creep routes, and he's showing this today as well. Quick level 3 Bash Bear does very well against Footman. Just ate that one in 3 hits. Alright, Romantic, also a nice little bit of clean militia creeping. Gets himself up to level 3 as well. Oof, Archer down. Wards again, MVP. I feel like they were MVP this entire day. But it's still only a single Archer. Mantle on the ground? No? It's very mannered of you, Mr. Romantic. Didn't grab it. Leaves it for the Beastmaster.
player's forces are under attack.
just need to hand out a ban. There we go. Need more mods, I guess. Damn, not Grubby is at work. Alright. Anyway. Romantic did snipe this in the end. Beastmaster busy in the base. Still trying to get this third Moonwell up. It's been a struggle. He will be late with the second hero. Tech buildings, or lores in this case, are going to be coming up in time. But he really needs to find the time to set up that Moonwell. There we go. And Romantic also hitting tier 2. Ready at the tavern. I assume this will be Naga. Might be counter Beastmasters if he wants to be crazy. But I don't think that's played. Actually, goes back home. Starts a Blood Mage. Alright. Fair enough. Blood Mage's very good at versus, well, at dealing with any hero that's mana dependent, and Beastmaster certainly is. He's also melee, which means this Blood Mage is all that much better. And oh my, Romantic finds the cancels again. That's huge. That's a huge play. LawLiet's game is very delayed. He's now diving himself in the main. There might be a lot of kills to be gained here, but it's only a solo Beastmaster and he's just hacking away. It's tough though, and Romantic manages to hold off, save a lot of his units, and still cause so many issues in the main of LawLiet. Tech's halfway done, but the lores are super delayed. They should be both of these lores should be up by now, and this Moonwell and another Moonwell, and all this is super delayed, which means there will be a timing for Romantic on tier 2 to try and knock this down. I'm very surprised that LawLiet is just playing this one base, by the way. Usually power of Beastmaster lies in that early game power, early game strength, and ability to expand and defend that expansion successfully. Beastmaster Naga. We're going full all in here. Well, it's not really all in, but it's not really gearing for the late game. I wouldn't put it that way. Both of these heroes fall off hard. The advantage of Naga is that she's actually pretty good at dealing with the Blood Mage. Siphoning her doesn't do much, and she is ranged. So it's a pseudo Blood Mage counter, I'd say.
A player's forces are under attack.
But only at 30. He's getting an AP. And yeah, getting ready for exactly this. Militia pull, 50 supply. Romantic will be knocking on his door very soon. And there's still no bears ready at all. And the army is kind of tiny. There's, well, the upside is there's only 2 priests and a Shadow Priest. For now, that's not a lot of dispel, so the summons will come into effect eventually. And the Beastmaster, as you see, full mana. Oh, okay, it's MGs, of course. It is MGs. The first one will already be a huge help. Because when you look at it, Romantic's army is tiny. I mean, he's got 2 rifles, 3 footmen. Berserker, it's not it's not a very quality heavy army for a 50 supply human army. I think LawLiet defends this, but we will wait and see. MG's out. All the summons are being mass dispelled. Mountain Giant banished. That's pretty smart. Let's see how many banishes can Romantic dish out. Oh, wisps around. That would have been cool. He almost gets it, but Blood Mage just barely fights out, and this is not working so far. The single MG is providing so much tankiness. Kill scroll has to be used already. 2 units are about to die for Romantic. Anything that's in the front line is getting Orb of Venomed. Really smart pickup on this Naga. Can do a lot with a single MG and an Orb of Venom. And the AP is also helping out tremendously. Not allowing Romantic to push any further from this point. Shadow Priest down. Romantic still at 50, but is slowly bleeding units. MG's bleeding HP though. That might be the bigger deal. He's already down to only a quarter. And there's no second Mountain Giant in sight. Keeps getting banished. 7 mana as well. Blood Mage is in a rough spot here, but banishes himself, and this spell is so MVP right here. Oh yeah, that's so good. Prevents the focus. Mountain Giant's down to 100. Now healed up a little bit. Oh, another banish. So nice. Of course, no magic damage on LawLiet's side whatsoever. He's biding his time, trying to desperately to survive till nightfall. Romantic breaking up, keep getting upgrades. He's at 52 now. Looking to finish this. 2 more MGs are coming, and with 2 more Mountain Giants, with nighttime, can LawLiet do this? And what will he lose while he waits? Second Mountain Giant's out, only waiting for the third one now. Fortitude trying to kite against these wisps, but they all connect. The entire army's out of mana. Another unit going down. And keep in mind, this is only an Arcane Tower here. Really not a lot of backup on the human side. And MGs do eventually chew through these tier 2 armies. And Blood Mage has no MK. $43 to $49. LawLiet needs to rebuild his Moonwell at one point. He definitely needs more Moonwells in any case. Level 3 Blood Mage means stronger Siphon. That's what he's going for. Oh, Wand of Cyclone on the MG. Is there a staff? There is a staff. Okay. And I mean, that would take forever, and I don't even know if it's worth it. He just cycloned him just to get him out of there for 10 seconds. Banish on this one. This one has to get out. It's the entire ranged army versus this one single Naga. Seems like LawLiet is starting to lose this, but never call anything too early. The AP is about to die. Getting focused. Now switching onto this MG. There's a staff. Has to use it very soon. And yeah, that might not even be enough. Naga hits level 3. Beastmaster's still fighting valiantly. Nice Fort Lightning. That's 2 units down. But Romantic is just not losing supply quick enough at this point, it seems. He's still at 54. More Wisps coming in. Banish on the Naga, preventing more damage. 4 rifles. And LawLiet seems to... Fortitude seems to have done it. Only 1 Mountain Giant with in the green now. 1 dead. 100 HP away from death, and will be falling right about now. Beastmaster level 5. Same for the Archmage though. There's not a lot left. Only hope for the Night Elf. I love how he sprinkled the Moonwells around. That was a nice play. But looks like it wasn't enough. And that's the 3rd map going the human way today. They're really bringing it back, seems like. GG. Called. Beastmaster not working out. I'd be very surprised if we don't see Keeper of the Grove in this map. Alright. waiting on Fortitude's go, and he says yes, apparently. Okay, no Tavern Hero, no Beastmaster. LawLiet going all out now. I'm not saying he didn't go all out game 1, but when I think of him versus human, I think of Keeper Naga, Demon Hunter, and I've been saying this today quite a hefty amount of times. I think this is the map, the exact map where I saw this first and where it worked really well. So what's Romantic got in store against this? Blood Mage versus Keeper Naga. Not sure about that. Maybe it works. Maybe there's still timing to be hit. I mean, the Night Elf has to survive till Mountain Giants, but with Keeper Naga, archers, it's a lot better situation usually. Archmage, Keeper of the Grove, as expected. Seems like a very standard game. It'll all be down to the creeping, to whoever wishes to expand. If anyone wishes to expand, Concealed Hill, not very expansion friendly. Only for elves, I feel, later on. They can do that pull-out trick, the please trick, where you pull the big no, entangle it, and just nuke it down with archers. It's pretty easily creepable for the elf, if he gets the time, of course. Human can gamble with Laboratory, but I say it, he had his altar in the right spot. Okay, now he's just gonna go for the green. Not gambling. Wisp would have seen it, of course.
Players' forces are under attack.
Entangle first by the Keeper, catches the Footman. At the moment, if you're just joining, it is 1-0 for Romantic. And this is the second map, Concealed Hill. First map, LawLiet played Beastmaster, and it didn't quite work out. He's back to what he knows now, what he knows best, I guess. Keeper of the Grove. Realizing there's no tower, Romantic's going for an expansion, which is insanely greedy. Yeah, Fortitude is Romantic. I don't know why I'm trying to respond to chat with a 3-minute delay. Give me a second. Okay, caught up with that. In the meantime, Romantic's or LawLiet's cleaning up this main base, but at least Fortitude gets a good bit of creeping on the expo. No peasants killed there. He's saving these pretty nicely. Yeah, they all saved. A lot of low peasants, but no kills quite yet. With this next bit of treants, it should be at least a kill.
Players' forces are under attack.
And these peasants need to go home, because the Keeper's on the prowl. Oh yeah, this is starting to turn bad. Another peasant down. This one just barely surviving. Oh god. Yeah, I'd be afraid too, my friends. What? Oh, what? He doesn't see him. That's genius. Romantic. You mastermind. I can't believe he must have just barely missed him, like by a millimeter right here. With the dust, Romantic will also get this archer kill. And he survives, only losing 2 peasants. This could have been horrible. Could have been absolutely horrible. But Is he ready for the second wave? Archers, Naga. And the expansion's not very protected. Oh, it's Panda second. Okay. That also makes a lot of sense. Fortitude will be on tier 1 for a very long time. And a lot of peasants are low. Let's go. First breath, first kill. This Panda's just walking in here. Doesn't care about anything. He might clean this entire peasant line up by himself. And this is a beautiful split attack. Nice surround by Romantic. Oh, he's really doing good here. Wow, okay. Salvaged that, holy. But archers are coming in now to clean up. Really nice plays by LawLiet. But Romantic is just firing back with the same fierceness. That surround and saving those two peasants was beautiful. He will lose them eventually. But this is a lot of effort that was kind of wasted.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fortitude just displaying gorgeous micro right here. He's level 3. Completely stable. Killed the Panda, who really didn't get what he wanted out of that harass. It was a really nice split push idea, but that little surround right just there earlier on, I think, really killed it. And LawLiet had to pull all his archers and keeper from here, try to salvage things in the main, and it didn't. That even didn't work. And now he might even be forced into a TP. Oh, trying to survive this 8 HP. The balls on this man. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Panda's back. Hello. Gets a breath out, and that's pretty much it. He'll have another one in a bit, but Archmage's there to protect. Huh? Panda doesn't care. Can Romantic block this off somehow? Yes, he can. Panda has to go back. Arcane's done. Footmen are defending here. AM's defending here. It's beautiful. Looks really nice. Romantic's now adding towers. He's still tier 1. That's probably, yeah, the only issue he's got right now is lumber. Oh, he's taking at the main or at the expo. Well, scratch that. That's pretty much perfect game then. He lost, I don't know, 4 peasants. Something insane for this type of game. Against a hyper-aggressive Panda, hyper-aggressive keeper, losing that little, buying that much time, dealing that much counter damage. Pretty much unheard of. LawLiet now, very quickly at tier 3 though. Getting bears, elemental scouts for potential expansions, and he will actually just barely see this wisp, I think. LawLiet's getting ready for the late game, and this Panda is a good pickup for that. Keeper finally hits 3, very far into the game. Guessing this last hit goes to the Panda with an entangle. But the Keeper, what? The Keeper just clicked on by the AM. These claws are very underrated item. Okay, level 3 Panda. Had to use breath on that ogre, but gets the... Okay, he got the greater mana from the lab. He's got replenishment from this one. And that's the second archer dying. Fortitude just not stopping here, this game. Nice round though. LawLiet, oh, has to leave him, well, has to let him out. Still will be a TP forced with that next entangle. This is the second crucial time in the game where the human really needs to survive. It's Dryad's bear time, but he will be... Oh, I think the animation went off, but AM just barely missed by the that's a huge breath. Barely missed by the entangle. There will be another breath, and this one will be even better. Let's go. Oh, double kill. Game's in trouble. Has to pop that healing potion. Master upgrade's done. Yep, this is the crucial timing to survive for Romantic. He's got that staff. So useful. Blood Mage is on the way, keep in mind. There's tech buildings being built in the main. Rifles also, and priests. A bear is surrounded. There is no staff. And I think with these two towers, Romantic should be secured. Militia. Yep. LawLiet's running back. This has been defended by the human. And plan B is nigh. Expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double Sanctum in the main. Got Sorks coming out. Rifles. These Sorks definitely gonna help out fighting the imminent bears. I wonder if LawLiet's gonna add a third hero. Maybe add a Mountain Giant or two later on. I guess that's very far down the line. He's lucky that he's at 50 and has an expo going. Also, a nice pickup here. Gets the entirety of the middle camp. Well, Romantic kind of gave him that for free. Battle drum's also nice. So what would a third hero be even with this kind of combo? Keeper Panda Demon Hunter? Keeper Panda Priestess just for the Orb of Venom? This is not very Orb of Venom. Well, I mean, there's one. Best you can do. Priestess, I mean, doesn't do much with bears. There's not a lot of range here. Naga third doesn't make sense. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the late game plan will be for the elf. And we're definitely gearing up towards that. Romantic banking at 50. Low on lumber. Well, that has been banking on 50 for a very long time now.
Forces are under attack.
Bloodmaid's still kind of weak. Only level 1, but he might be very close to 3 from this red and might just reach it. If he solo creeps the green. Not very easy to solo creep this camp though. For Elf it's a different story. Panda, if he hits 5, oh man, okay. This army seems like it's just Panda Chow later on. Finally, a first breaker. Flame Strike? Alright. I assume we're, oh. Flame Strike Blizzard is awaiting us. But Panda's 5. And, LawLiet so well done with the creeping. And just, after not being able to break this, he backs off. Gets his hero levels, which is, I mean, after economy, that's the second thing you can use to leverage yourself in a game, and he's doing that. His heroes are a lot better. Like, by a road mile. This Blood Mage desperately needs level 3 at least, and there's no creeps left. Romantic's at 70, while at 65. Bear at least getting caught. Wisp detonates, removes the slow. Oh, sheep block! What an MVP. But LawLiet unfazed. He's gonna force the human to TP in a second, or maybe not. Seems to be a trade. A trade or the elf will TP. Might get a little bit dodgy with this Panda only having half mana. And Romantic again. Look at this. Saves everything. Imagine a nice breath from this angle. But I don't think that's possible. And here we go. This is the fight. Okay, TP's to the side. He does sprinkle in some MGs, so I was right in that, and there's illusions as well. This must be so terrifying for Romantic, but he knows this is illusions. First Breath of Fire is great. There's my Blood Mage. He's got 2 heal scrolls. Can't quite get in range for the Siphon. LawLiet doing a great job at pulling this Panda back, not letting him get Siphon. Oh, holy. Alright. The army is still healthy for the human. He's still got a heal scroll. Backline Flame Strike was nice. 2 bears have to evacuate. This fight's pretty volatile. Can't go either way. Finally, some good Siphons being done by this Blood Mage, and he hits level 3. AM saved in the back with the staff. This staff has been so nice for the Archmage this entire series. I love that play by Romantic. He's just been utilizing it so well, kind of like a little safety mechanism. And again, 4 Mountain Giants now out on the field for LawLiet. 2 bears, and he can't deal with this army. It's a tier 2 army that's just standing strong, and I feel it's mainly thanks to this Blood Mage, but okay. Panda's full mana again. This is where the fight swings. Breath of Fire is great. Last heal scroll. Romantic's holding on to it. I love this anti-magic potion. Now the Siphons are definitely not possible. And the next breath is coming in. Nice heal scroll to counteract it exactly in time. But the next breath. Oh man. Next breath. Now there's no heal scrolls. Romantic's definitely gonna have to get out of here. Oh, trying to kill that Blood Mage with the breath. That was a mistake. Blood Mage had the big healing potion and used it in time. Romantic very quick with his items today is what I noticed. Always getting those dodges. Oh, okay. This is get out time. No more mana on the Panda, but LawLiet's still gonna be able to pick this army apart one by one unit by unit. 50 versus 75. Oh my god. How this swung. Get out. Oh, TP on 16 HP. The Blood Mage, if he focuses him, he dies.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, Romantic successfully survived the first full mana pool of the Panda, but that second one just wasn't doable anymore. And that, keep in mind, that was with that wasted breath on the Blood Mage. This Panda's just so good. He's nearing level 6, and I feel if he hits 6, there's not a lot Romantic can do. He's just stuck on tier 2 at this point. Didn't tech. Tier 3 probably would have been a lot better against this Panda. You get Knights, they're tanky. That's my argumentation pretty much. You get a 3rd hero as well. You can go into Alchemist.
A player's forces are under
Alchemist
attack.
would be a huge help. Romantic's back at 70. This is 70 supply, tier 2, Rifle Breaker, Sork Priest though. And this is a fully crafted, carefully, hand-picked elven army, ready to fight anything the human throws at it. Only thing missing really is fairy dragons, and well, would you look there? What a call! Thank you, me. You're welcome, me. That's the last final missing link, and I feel with fairy dragons there is just no coming back for LawLiet. He's got not even a single sign of workshops coming. Flamestrike Blizzard. Feels like he kind of got baited into that with these bears, but there's only 3 bears on the field, and this combo isn't really doing anything against Mountain Giants. Ooh, these breaths. Holy. Romantic isn't dispelling the anti-magic potion, and there is still a mana pot. Oh my god. Every breath I have to sigh because it's insane the damage it does. And Romantic calls for the GG. It is 1-1 in this last series of the day. We get a series, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I was eagerly awaiting this one, because Knew it was gonna be a banger. This is match point for Fortitude and Chamiko. Turtles points it out. Yeah. Can the humans do it? It would be 5-4 for them, at least on my stream, which is not a bad score. But I mean, LawLiet definitely has something to say to that. It's not letting this go easily, and I definitely see him as the favorite here. After that second game, which was very well played, very well, he dug himself out of a not too favorable situation very well. MK it is, and Warden. Romantic doesn't play around. Every time I see this, I think of Thorzane Moon. So first things first, we're going to be looking at is the items. Who's gonna get those mantles? Who's gonna get that big mana? It's the first thing that influences the early game flow of things. Warden's out, MK's out. Let's see. There's that lightning shield. Perfectly done. Doesn't get his Shadow Priest stolen. And the Warden's on her merry way to level 2. Nice fan of knives. Big healing and mantle. It's not bad. Up top, romantic. Oh god, not so fortunate. Probably the worst items you can get. Saved from Slippers of Agility. But that Scroll of the Beast is, yeah, not what you want. Alright, it does get a bit better for him with this mantle. And in the meantime, Warden just soaking up experience. This is a double Ancient of War, mass creeping. As only the Warden can do. And really wants to do. So I guess the plan is to reach level 3 and then harass this. Might even get a staff. Could staff onto this Wisp, for example. Deal a bunch of damage. Would love to have an overlay now to see what spells he went for. But we will find out when the time is right. Oh, this is nice. Straight into the kobolds. Level 3 gets another circlet. And the Wisp is ready. He's waiting for the timing. MK is 3. No expansion. That's what he sees. So doesn't need to staff. All he needs to do is defend. Speaking of staffs, here we go. It's exactly the play I mentioned. And what can LawLiet really do here with the MK present? Shadow Priest is here. Drops a ward, and that's pretty much it. Can't even go into the main. There's an Arcane Tower. Fortitude was very ready for this. Expansion's a bit delayed because of this Arcane Tower, but it is... yeah, okay, it's 4 farms.
Are under attack.
Still, but a delayed expansion is better than no expansion. Tech, of course, hugely in favor of LawLiet, as you might expect.
A town is under siege.
And he's getting ready to keep power creeping. Oh my god, is he really gonna do this just with the units? That's pretty insane. Okay, no, he's going back. The footman also sees it, so MK might be inclined to staff in here. Yep. Wanda mana stealing. What can the MK do? Gonna bolt, gonna kill. This was a nice play by Fortitude. With the boots of speed, definitely easy kills. And he's also gonna finish off the AOW. Doesn't want to chase the Shadow Priest. Seems like he has more valuable targets to pursue. Warden gets a little bit of a break from him at least. But now there's an Iron Tower in both mains. Still units defending this. Fan of Knives won't do much. And this Tree of Life just got found. MK is enough to cancel it, but with the Warden staffing in, of course, it won't be possible. Instead, one-man show eats up the Shadow Priest and can be pretty happy with what he achieved.
A town is under siege.
I wonder if this cancel's possible. With all the units streaming in, it'll be very close. Really, only question is, does Romantic have enough HP for it? I think he will be able to. Oh yeah, with the units. Well, that's trying to block them, but it doesn't quite work out. Fan of Knives does good damage, but doesn't yield any kills. And this means this expansion is getting cancelled. Such nice plays from Romantic. This is Infi-esque, I'd say. The unit pull, the confidence to be able to cancel it. You gotta know, you know, because otherwise you're just gonna lose 3 footmen and TP, achieve nothing. But he knew he can do it, and that does grant him a huge advantage going into the mid-game stages of this game. Warden is, I'd say, even under-leveled kind of for this stage of the game. Still a bit higher than the MK, but he's gonna be there very soon. To be precise, with this camp, Warden can at least get 4 from the natural,
A player's forces are under attack.
and then try to expand, and then try to defend, pull some magic out, kind of like what we saw with Colorful Sock on Echo, where it almost worked, but just barely didn't. This is still a better situation for the Warden user. He's on his way to tier 3. Macro's on point. Dryads are coming. Level 4 is very safe. Safely reached. And the expansion's getting set up. Romantic's still far away from any sort of game-winning push or, you know, build or death ball. He's holding off on building anything currently. 700 gold, tier 2. Wants to, okay. Goes into tier 3. This is prepared. This is perfectly timed. LawLiet's waiting for it. High level of Warcraft here. One Dryad's going around for some reason. This, okay. Romantic, I guess, either spotted this or just wants to clear out some, I don't know. Actually, I'm really not sure why he... Oh, nice steal. Not sure why he crept that. I guess he knows he's got the time to cancel. Because he does. And with the Zeppelin, he might be able to... Okay, Zeppelin goes down. That's well done by LawLiet. No shenanigans here. And, well, Romantic also, no shenanigans. Gets what he came here for. And leaves. Can still be pretty happy with how this game's going. LawLiet's Warden is level 4.5. We'll be very close to 5 with this.
A player's forces are
And
under
of course,
attack.
level 3 Fan of Knives does miracles. Oh, okay. Now this reminds me of Thorzane Moon. But this won't be Dragonhogs, this will be Griffins. If I'm not mistaken. That must be what this tier 3 is for. And these Griffin Rider upgrades that are shared with Dragonhogs, but still. And LawLiet needs to scout this, or at least be aware it's coming. Because if he just goes into
Player's
blind
forces are
bears,
under attack.
it won't fare very well for him. Mount King's only level 4 though. He's a level behind the Warden. Usually they'll reach 5 at about the same time, but Romantic uses a lot of his time to cancel these expos, and it's definitely worth it. Hello, fan of knives. Easy kills. Actually, Warden didn't get it. The creeps stole it. And Romantic just TP's out. Doesn't care. Okay. First 3 units out of these Griffin Aviaries are Dragonhawks. Why isn't this called Dragonhawk Aviary? Blizzard, please answer. D-Hawk Aviary? Or just Aviary? There's 2 units here, for God's sake. Okay, I'll stop rambling about what? What? Alright, well, a lot of things happened just there. Panda died to the creeps. Warden killed a couple peasants and also scouted these Dragonhawks, so there must be a response coming in. AP, yep. It's the best she can do at the moment. AP and Panda, that's the plan. More Dragonhawks. So I was wrong, it wasn't Griffins. I mean, he doesn't need them. It's only Mass Dryad, so why would he build them? Of course, he always has the option to start pumping them as soon as he sees Druids of the Claw.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this is a story seen very often. Dragonhawks. Oh! Warden dying at the last possible second. Ouch. This seems like human retribution. Romantic at 70. LawLiet 44 with a dead hero.
A player's forces are under attack.
He'll definitely have to Tavern Revive it. That means less Dryads, less items for the Panda. He's basically stuck on level 2 for a very long time. Blood Mage 3rd is now added. He's already level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Romantic's very patient. Still doesn't want to engage into this expo. He's pulling militia. Oh, is he gonna expand again? Well, not like this. Nicely dodging that bolt with the anti-magic potion. He might need it later though. And it's 56. It's food full of Dryads. He went back to get that flute. Still big mana on the Warden. When there's a will, there's a way. But it's not gonna be easy. Romantic with double heal scroll, with heal spray of course. Dragonhawks are kind of suffering. They're slowed, they're drunken hazed. Still doing a very good job at chasing these Dryads. Warden with the Orb of Venom, doing some work, but the downside of double hero is there's no hoping for level 6 really, for a while here. Heal spray, level 3 on the Alchemist. He's basically got infinite mana with this Mana Stone. Heal pot needs to get used on the Warden. LawLiet is holding on by the skin of his teeth. But it seems like it's not enough. The AoE is just not quite cutting it. And the Panda, last Moonwell consumed. Romantic just unstoppable here. With the siphons, with the bolts, in uncountable amount of heal sprays. It's about 5, 6. I can't count that high. Leave me alone. 55. That's mad. That's pretty miraculous that he's at 55 even. And Warden falls. I think that's GG. Romantic pulling out a great win for him against one of the best elf versus human players in the world, I'd say. Still trying to make this work, but Dryads are just not good enough against Dragonhawk, and that's GG. Also, upgrades were heavily in the favor of Romantic.